Hi Pisces, Magic Muse. Welcome back to As Above, So Below Healing Tarot, where you are the magic baby. This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisceans. And Pisces, I hope you had a wonderful new moon in Leo. I hope it was activating and empowering. We're going to get into a little bit of like a love style reading. Remember that all of this always comes back to you and you hold the power. So, but I'm going to start off with my Romance Angels deck and we're going to flow with this. We're going to see where this goes. So, Spirit, what does Pisces need to know within their heart right now? All right, we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And you also have you deserve love. You are lovable. All right, Pisces. So this is deep. So this comes back to your family dynamics, looking at how your family really expressed love or showed love. If there was not a lot of love being shown in your household, in your, your parents' dynamic, or there wasn't a lot of love shown to you, that is going to take a toll on you in the way that you interpret love, in the way that you connect to your partner or even with friends. So this is all about attachment theory too. So if you feel more safe to seclude and to shut down, you may have a more avoidant attachment style. And if you are one that tends to grab when you sense any sort of shifting, any sort of issue in the dynamic, you may have some anxious attachment style. So working towards the secure is always the goal, but there's something here where you are needing to know that you deserve love, and you deserve a love that understands you and that is healthy. And I think that you are really shifting in the way that you are giving out love too. I feel like you're being more vocal about your needs and about your wants. So Spirit, what else is going on here for Pisces in their love life? You have Apple, risk and reward. Okay. So to me, I feel like this is interpreting you are taking a risk by saying the things that you need to say, by really making it clear and making it known that you need more depth, or you need more emotional support, you need more empathy from your partner, your relationships. I'm also hearing the word trust. Trust is a really big one. And if you have a partner or have had partners in the past that don't know what to do with your depth, don't know what to do with your love, because Pisces feels everything on such a deep level. Oftentimes, Pisces attracts people who are needing some emotional maturity. And when the other person sees you feeling everything so intensely, feeling things so deeply, it can make them kind of shut down. And it feels as though it's emotional abandonment. But in reality, there may be something going on where they haven't quite been modeled how to hold space, how to give you what you need in relationships. But I really feel like you are doing an excellent job of communicating what it is that you need and moving forward from that space. And this is going to take some time if you are dealing with this in a relationship dynamic. But we also have Mercury retrograde in Cancer, which is all about looking at your values, looking at the heart and where you have been feeling a bit of dissonance in that, and it's revisiting those cycles. So, all right, Pisces, we're gonna get into the tarot here. Got my Nightmare Before Christmas deck. So yeah, and Pisces, if this reading is resonating, please put your little sparkle on that like button. Share, subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. you have King of Potions. Yep, King of Cups in traditional tarot, which is all about emotional maturity, heart space. You have the 10 of Needles, okay? Oh, Knight of Needles. Pisces, I feel like you have been dealing with people who, oh man, and the 5 of Needles. You've been dealing with a lot of people, particularly in relationships that are more cerebral. It's more heart, because you have the King of Potions, which is you, and then you have the 10 of Needles, you have the Knight of Needles, and you have the 5 of Needles, and you have the 8 of Presents underneath that. So I feel like you have really built a life around or with, you know, these types of dynamics, and you are really shifting your energy towards peace, and you are no longer translating your soul. You are no longer translating, you're not waiting for people to just get it, because Pisces, people are not going to be as deep as you. You are the last sign of the zodiac. You feel everything. You have so much emotional maturity and wisdom that a lot of people don't, which is a superpower. But oftentimes, if it's being shared with people who don't value that, it's frustrating. So I'm going to get into the 10 of Needles here. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, why is the 10 of Needles here? Knight of Wands. You have 2 knights. I feel like this is very, like, you're looking for an emperor or a king, and you're getting knight energy, which is not a bad thing, but it doesn't match your level of emotional maturity. And this can be people who do the thing, but they don't have the actions to back it up. Like they talk a lot of talk, but they don't back it up with their actions. And I think that this has caused a lot of conflict, and it's caused a lot of conflict in dynamics, but also in your heart space. So Spirit, what's going on with this 5 of Needles, 7 of Cups? Yeah, it's caused a lot of emotional confusion and stagnation, and you're like, why isn't this moving forward? Why can't we just, you know, move forward? And then you have the Fool. So for some of you, you have had to make decisions to leave a relationship or relationships. For some of you, this is about you putting away, grieving an old cycle, and about you being complacent and you feeling stuck in a specific cycle, because you have the Fool here. So this is somebody who is moving forward, moving on, despite the efforts. Like, you are putting a lot of this bullshit in the past, Pisces, and even though it caused some confusion, you're like, I'm still moving forward. I'm moving forward with or without you. So either you get on the bus, you get on the train, or I'm gone. You know, like, you're not waiting for people to catch up to you anymore. It's just, you gotta move. You're mutable water, and you need somebody to match that for you. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure we all have things that we need to work on, especially in relationships. But if this is somebody who has moved on from a specific relationship, you have learned from that. You have learned what you are wanting in your next relationship. Or if you are in a long-term relationship, you are learning that you releasing resentment and releasing the heaviness of feeling betrayed, being, you know, feeling very much in like victimhood. And I'm not saying that you're not, but releasing that story, that is going to help you move forward out of this energy. Spirit, I get a little bit more on Pisces, heart dynamics. Express your love. Yeah, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is also about feeling safe to love, safe to extend your heart to somebody else, or to open up to a long-term partner like you haven't before. You know, I'm getting two different storylines here, so put it where it goes. But I really feel like you have matured in yourself, and you are teaching people how to love. You're teaching people that it's okay to be expressive. It's okay to, you know, show your love and to show compassion and kindness without, you know, without the hurtful words, or, you know, just, I think that you show a different level of love that people are not used to, and you want that reciprocated back. You're a well of emotion and love. And if your intentions are getting skewed or are not being seen in the right way, you take it very personally, Pisces. And I'm talking to myself too, you know, like this is hitting very closely to home. And Cancer is all about the home. It's all about the heart, and it's our sister sign. So I also feel, I just saw the image of the crab. So I feel like a lot of the times when things get too overwhelming, you'll retreat into crab mode, and you will put up this hard exterior. You will be very much like, I have to remove myself to process the energies, and you'll put a wall up. Or this can be the other person, you know, but there's a level of softening your walls, putting your walls down, to be able to have a lighthearted energy, to be able to express your love. And you have flirt here, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Because I think that you've been in a big cycle of not feeling like you're getting what you're worth. And I do see that cycle changing here, Pisces. So okay, let me see. Let me get the tea leaf tarot. Spirit, what else is here? Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Love that. So, you know, if you and your partner are in a funky spot, I call them growing pains. You're mending it with the bridge. You are either seeking out couples counseling, or you're both doing a lot of internal reflection to help your love life be more loving, filled with more depth, transparency, and honesty. And I also feel like more quality time is needed here. I'm getting that pretty strongly. Yep, ant, work, achievement, success. So some of you, or one of you, may be really focused on your career, on your success, and maybe the relationship has kind of gone on the back burner for a little bit, but it's time to bring that back, especially with that bridge energy. Frying pan, trouble, accusations, yeah. And this feels like things have gotten heated. Things have gotten hot, and it's just, it feels like overwhelm. It feels like frustration, because I also feel like some of you are hitting a wall. But I do see that beginning to soften. I see that you and the other person are gaining more clarity out of the situation, and you're looking at this from a lens of wanting to understand and not wanting to project pain. And I feel like that's also conducive to the other side as well, especially if you've been in a long-term relationship, you're married. You know, not all readings are about like, leave this person, you know, they're toxic. There's so much gray there, and I want to be a reader who acknowledges the gray too. So even though there are troubled times, even though there are issues, you came together with this person for a reason. And looking at the people who you are now, are you still compatible? Do you still have the same values? Do you still want the same things? Do you still accept each other on a deeper level? Come back to your core values. And when you're feeling an emotion and it feels overwhelming, the best thing to do is to stop and name it and feel into it and say, why is this here? Why am I feeling frustrated? And sometimes the answer doesn't come right away. It might take a little while, but naming that emotion can help you clarify what you're feeling and how you have felt triggered. So yeah. All right, Pisces. I will see you on the next one. Remember, you are the magic, and if you would like a personal reading, hypnotherapy, Reiki, or anything, the link for it is in the description box below. But I will see you on the next one. Blessed be. Bye.